My girlfriend said, "You're just jealous because I make more money than you," during our fight about her spending habits. I said, "You're right. I am jealous." Then I showed her my other bank account. The balance made her realize. I, 28 male, guess I should have seen this coming when Vanessa started keeping a spreadsheet of our dinner bills to make sure I was contributing fairly, despite her making double my salary. We'd been together for 2 years, living together for the last 8 months in her downtown condo. The arrangement made sense at the time. She owned the place, I paid her $800 a month, which was way below market rate, and she constantly reminded me how generous she was being. He'd be paying twice that for a studio in this area, she'd say whenever we argued about literally anything. Vanessa, 29, worked in pharmaceutical sales, made around $120,000 plus bonuses. Me? I was pulling in $55,000 as a logistics coordinator for a small shipping company. Not glamorous, but steady work. She knew my salary because she'd literally asked to see my pay stubs before we moved in together, said she needed to assess the financial risk. Should have been red flag number 1, but I was deep in the feels back then. The spending thing started small, designer purses here and there, then it escalated, $400 dinners, weekend trips to wine country, a new Tesla Model Y, all while complaining she was broke by the 20th of each month. Credit cards are basically free money if you pay the minimum, she'd laugh. Meanwhile, she'd side-eye me for buying generic cereal. Last Tuesday, it all came to a head. She had just dropped $3,200 on some luxury retreat in Sedona for her and her sister. I made the mistake of suggesting maybe she should slow down on the spending since she'd been complaining about her Amex bill. "Oh my god, seriously? You're giving me financial advice?" She actually laughed. "You make less than my quarterly bonus. You're just jealous because I make more money than you." "You're right," I said, completely calm. "I am jealous." She looked so smug. "At least you can admit it. Maybe focus on your own career instead of counting my money." That's when I pulled out my phone and logged into my other account, the one I never mentioned, the one with $267,000 sitting pretty in index funds and ETFs. See, what Vanessa didn't know was that my grandfather had been a small-time landlord. Nothing fancy, just 3 rental properties he bought in the 80s. When he passed 5 years ago, he left them to me. I sold 2 of them and kept 1 as a rental. After taxes and setting aside money for property management, I'd cleared about $180,000 from the sales. The rental brought in $2,100 a month after expenses. I'd been living well below my means for years, investing everything. Her face went through about 12 different emotions as she stared at the screen. What is this?" "My investment account," I said simply. "And before you ask, yes, it's all legit. Inherited property, sold it, invested wisely. Been doing this since before we met. You've been lying to me this whole time." "Never lied. You never asked if I had other assets. You only wanted to see my pay stubs, remember?" The entitlement kicked in immediately. "We're building a life together. You should have told me. Do you know how much stress I've been under thinking I was carrying us financially?" "Carrying us? I pay you rent. I buy groceries. I pay for half our dates. How exactly are you carrying us?" That's when she dropped the mask completely. "I've been subsidizing your lifestyle, this condo, our vacations, everything, and you've just been sitting on $250,000. Your vacations that I paid my share for, and I pay you market rate rent for a room, not half your mortgage. There's a difference." She spent the next 2 hours cycling between anger, tears, and bizarre attempts at reconciliation. Suddenly, I was babe again, not roommate like she'd been calling me to her friends. But the real kicker came the next morning. I woke up to find her on her laptop, browsing Zillow. "I found some amazing houses," she announced. "With your down payment and my income for the mortgage approval, we could get something really nice." "My down payment? Well, yeah. I can't liquidate my Tesla lease, but this is perfect. We can finally upgrade. I'm thinking at least 3,000 square feet good school district for the future." I just stared at her. "Vanessa, we're not buying a house together. Why are you being so selfish? This is what couples do, they pool resources. Like you pulled resources when you made me pay rent while telling everyone I was a freeloader? That hit a nerve. I never said that. Your sister literally asked me at Thanksgiving if I'd found a better job yet because Vanessa can't support you forever. Want to guess where she got that idea?"